Say, everybody say YouTube!
YouTube!
Hey, what's a turkey doing in this parade?
Hi, I'm Randy. This is Terry. In 2013, we quit working. We sold our businesses, our home, and 2 cars, and moved everything else to the Philippines. We built our home there, and 4 years later, we expanded our retirement adventure and moved to Guam. Now, we enjoy the best that both worlds have to offer, all under the tropic sun. Won't you join us as we share some of our day-to-day slices of living in the tropical Western Pacific, which is our chosen paradise.
We're heading to the parade, wagon in tow. It's already pretty crowded. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. And we were going to stop for a sandwich, breakfast sandwich and coffee here at Half Java, but they're closed for the holiday. Here in Guam, the Liberation Day is a big holiday. Everything's closed. All local government offices and some restaurants are open. But U.S. government people still got to work. All right, I've seen these guys before. We got a YouTube channel. I know somebody else that has a YouTube channel.
Liberation Day, Guam, July 21st, 1944. The day the Japanese occupation ended and when the island regained its freedom. There have been celebrations and events going on all week, and the Liberation celebration culminates this day with the parade. After a 2-year hiatus due to the pandemic, the parade returns and island residents are more than ready for a return to normalcy. Since 1985, the day is kicked off with the Liberation Mile Run, a 1-mile run put together by the Guam Running Club, which follows the parade route.
These guys are all in shape. Come on.
As for me, I'll gladly sit here and cheer them on.
Robert! Robert! Hey, where you going, mate?
The 1.6-mile parade route every year is lined with the most devoted parade followers and friends, some who even camp out overnight and got their celebration on early. This day is all about remembrance and a deep appreciation for the freedoms and liberties that were once lost and then returned to the Chamorro people. There are still war survivors here, with vivid memories of a past nightmare. They too are also celebrated. We got out early this morning in hopes of finding a good spot along the parade route.
There he is. Ta-da! That was quick. What did you do, Josh? No.
And as it turned out, we got extremely lucky and found a small patch of real estate just across the street from the viewing stand. A couple of years ago, Terry and I wandered down the parade route with our wagon in tow, and eventually were invited to join in on some food and beverages, and we gladly accepted the invitation.
Oh, scraping!
This year is no different, as there are party tents set up on both sides of the parade route from which folks will enjoy the over 5-hour-long parade. It's definitely a full day of enjoyment, relaxation, and fun for almost anybody that wants to make it an all-day event, and then some. And the rains, which would show up a little bit later, did nothing to dampen the Guamanian spirit. Later this evening in the park by the beach, there would be fireworks and a drone show, which would extend this celebration well into the night. After the completion of the unofficial start of the parade, there was a dedication taking place for the unveiling of the Gold Star Families Memorial, honoring the families of servicemen and women from Guam, the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas Islands, Palau, Marshall Islands, and the Federated States of Micronesia, who sacrificed their lives while serving in the military for freedom. Just about the time the parade was about to begin, here came the rain. But the heavy rain didn't last long, and the color guard finally made its way to the reviewing stand. And the umbrellas, they were out in force.
U.S. Marines, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, the newest service flag, the U.S. Space Force, and the U.S. Coast Guard. Proudly introducing your very own Guam National Guard.
The first part of the parade typically celebrates the island's military community, which is made up of all branches of the U.S. military. There is also the Guam National Guard, with components from the Army National Guard and the Guam Air National Guard.
Now making their approach to the parade.
Is that part of the Space Force? I guess it is.
Force Talent provides operational support for a THAAD missile battery E-388.
The parade floats, which come after all the military units, are both commercial and civic. The village floats are the most loved, as volunteers from many of the villages get together to create floats using natural materials to represent the theme for the year. All villages compete for the Best Float Award. There will also be live performances included in the parade that last for most of the parade route.
Again, year after year.
Guam's celebration of liberation is not confined to just one day. Since its beginning, the events have always been a multi-day extravaganza. In past celebrations, activities have included sports events including boxing and wrestling, agricultural fairs, bicycle races, greased pig catching contests, battle of the bands, and even a circus.
Sun's shining.
As I think I might have mentioned, some dedicated parade goers will line up for hours before the sign-up sheet for parade spots become available. Parade spots are given on a first-come, first-served basis. Families and businesses usually set up their tents the night before and camp out before the parade happens on Liberation Day, which usually starts at around 10 a.m.
Approach our Liberation Day grandstand is our first village.
Hey, what's going on, man?
This is our village float, and Terry was supposed to participate in a flash mob hula dance, but due to time constraints, she didn't get to. I guess she got dressed up for nothing this year. Well, maybe next year.
Island I have ever seen.
Where's the flash mob?
I'm definitely gonna make my way back to Roma very soon.
All in all, it was a good day, all wetness aside. A long and good day, and there was plenty of food and refreshments to be had. So until next Liberation Day, Biba!
Army Band, named of course after this day, July 21st, marching together with the 3rd Marine Expeditionary Force Marching Band, all the way from Okinawa, Japan. As the United States military moves toward more interoperability between services, these kinds of partnerships become more common. Teamwork makes the dream work.